my goodness.
Puerto Rico. I can't stop singing that song.
Dude, I look like I just got back from
From Puerto
Puerto
Rico.
Rico.
From San Juan.
What this says.
Oh, wow.
I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to the pool. Okay, it's the last day of school. So we are going to do a video right now where we start off by mentioning the Kim Kardashian drama.
Ooh.
Because I might want to make the thumbnail about it, and Gabrielle is the one who pointed out the story to me.
I did find it.
Yeah.
So.
But she didn't have the backstory that I had because it makes it such a bigger story. Do you guys know what we're talking about? You don't.
MG.
Kim Kardashian's Skims line, known very well for
Clothing.
what are Skims?
It's like a shapewear kind of.
It is Spanx.
Shapewear.
Spanx.
Shapewear.
Shapewear. And inside said shapewear shipment was 200 pounds of yayo in England.
Of all places.
And in case everybody is not clear on the backstory, Kim Kardashian, while going through law school to be an attorney because she, I don't know, whatever.
It didn't work out, right? She didn't pass the bar.
She was like, I did enough. No, yeah,
Over
no,
that.
she didn't.
Okay.
Her last name was West at the time, by the way. She went to the White House and was like, excuse me, Mr. President. I've been working on behalf of a woman here in Memphis, Tennessee. And
just a sweet mother.
she's a grandmother, and she's done 25 years of a life sentence for nonviolent crimes. And he's like, say no more, Kim.
Let her out.
She's commuted. Now, do I think people should do life sentences for drug crimes? No.
Depends on what the crime was, I think.
Trafficking.
No. I'm saying like with all the fentanyl and people like actually dying from like hot pills and stuff.
Oh yeah,
I'm kind of like,
That's pretty close to just violence.
That's what I'm saying.
She was trafficking yayo, and she was one of the largest traffickers in American history. And she is the biggest trafficker in that entire area of the country ever. She trafficked 2 metric tons, and she was like one of the top people from the Cali cartel in the United States.
Dang.
So the story was like, she's just a grandma that wants to spend time with her kids. Kim got Trump to commute her sentence, and now she has shipments of yayo in her Spanx shipments. Now, I'm just going to propose something. Okay. So I keep showing this because I think it's important context. This is a crypto cold storage wallet. It is the size of the black thing on there. If we open this up, that is the wallet.
It's doing us a lot of good still in its package, but okay.
I'm
ADD.
Lazy.
ADD.
So here's the thing about that. That can have unlimited money on it. Untraceable. Only way in is if you have a 15 or 16 word passcode.
Like 25.
It's very, I mean, no one's going to get it without
having it.
Yeah. So you could, if let's just say that this woman who did 25 years without saying a word about the Cali cartel, who will have absolutely 100% bulletproof like trust with the Cali cartel, which is still obviously operating, one of the wealthiest families in Colombia. If she shows up and goes, hi guys, they're going to be like, hello.
Welcome back.
And she's like, I have an idea. So, you know, Kim Kardashian, well,
that lawyer that got me out of jail.
Just so happens she has international distribution with her Spanx wear.
It's Skims.
Shapewear. Skims. Now, if we wanted to bring
don't
her
bring
in,
Spanx into this.
Yeah.
They've done nothing.
If we wanted to bring her into this operation, hypothetically, what would your temperature on that be? They're like, did you say international distribution? International. And Kim Kardashian's name on it. Yes. She'd be above suspicion. Yes, she would. So if you're going to bring that to Kim, you're like, you see this? All you have to do is say yes. And there's going to be $60 million a month put onto this. What do you say? What do you think she's going to say? Okay. She did a sex tape at the behest of her mother to gain fame.
At how old was she? Like 18?
Irrelevant, honestly, as it relates to whether or not she would take this deal if it was enough money. I mean, what if it's $100 million a month?
Yeah.
If you guys don't mind liking this video, hyping this video, subscribing to our channel, and telling us in the comments what you think, that would be amazing. Okay. Smuggling smuggling internationally is one of the most profitable businesses there is. Most people do not have infrastructure to like distribute things. I wonder, anyway. So that is the story. So Kim Kardashian may be one of the largest drug distributors in the world. Maybe. That's a true story. You can go watch the video about it on my channel, Jesse on Fire. In case you didn't know, I have my own channel, which is a little bit bigger than this one 14 times. So
but we love y'all that are here.
This is a much more fun one to do.
Way more fun because I'm here.
Exactly. I get to hang out with Gabrielle. Now, that being the beginning of the video, now we're going to move over.
We're taking a sharp left turn
to a very shocking story. We still have not decided which of these we're going to do. Okay. Do you guys want to see us do, can our marriage survive my husband's corn addiction? I think we're not going to do that one because
the word.
Am I still attractive without my implants? Who cares?
Oh, dang.
Cheating wife won't give up her baby.
I'm sorry, what?
Whoa. My wife and I have nothing in common. I can relate to that. Jeez.
My daughter's dream, what was that?
Has taken over our life.
What?
My husband just confessed a big secret.
Oh.
It's like decent clickbait, but not really that
okay.
good. Our marriage was better when I was drunk.
She's not interesting.
Oh, that is really, really funny. I just discovered my husband's affair. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Emotional cheating versus fit. Okay, that one.
That's the one.
Emotional cheating versus physical cheating.
All right.
Okay, let's see, dude.
Just jump on in.
Is emotional cheating or physical cheating worse?
Physical cheating.
Oh, that's tough. That's one of those things that is often gendered in the research. The old saying goes, and I haven't read this research recently, but the older research was, if a wife told her husband, I'm having an affair, his first question would be, did you sleep with him? And if a husband told his wife, I'm having an affair, her first question would be, do you love her? And so I think it depends.
That's not research. That's a fact.
Based on research.
Based on every movie I've ever seen.
Depends on who you are and what I always will. My default is a physical affair is worse, but that can be a very gendered, because I'm a dude, and that might be why I have that same bias.
Well, wait, do like a lot of dudes fall in love with chicks they have not slept with? I'm not super clear on that. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It seems unlikely.
I think both of them can be pretty destructive. And also, because I get this question all the time, with 100% certainty, couples can come back from affairs too, emotional and physical and otherwise. What do you think, Kelly? Do you identify with that or no?
I do.
Because my wife is on my side with that. She's like, I don't care if you like somebody. She does, but like, if you sleep with somebody, I'm like, okay, I'll kill you both.
And y'all, I know Sheila, man, 100% could do it, and it would be efficient.
It would be on our list of things to do that day.
And she would just check it off and move along.
And then
it would be efficient.
She'd stop by the P.O. box, the post office.
It would be clean.
Yeah.
And no one would ever find y'all.
No.
Yeah, it would be amazing.
She would never tell a soul.
I would be.
Gabrielle.
I love his wife. We would be best friends.
Gabrielle would do it over a matter of months slowly, and I would have no idea anything was wrong. Like nothing. I'd be slapping her ass all the time, just like normal, and she'd be like, stop.
Here's dinner.
Here goes the tea you love. Yeah, the almond kind.
Just drink it all up.
Delicious. I love you. You're my favorite. I just don't feel good.
Oh, here, have some more tea. It'll help.
She would wait on me like she was taking care of me. And she would empathize. She'd be rubbing my head. She's like, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's not going to get better.
Not getting better.
It's going to get worse. Slow poisoner.
Yeah.
I would be listening to a podcast about your unsolved murder.
Yeah.
100%. And I would just be like, hats off. Yeah, it'd be brilliant.
With Gabrielle, no one would know that I got murdered. I would just die. Yeah. And she would do it with some super complicated fucking substance that no one even knows is deadly and like they never test for in a million years. And she would actually understand exactly the function in the body that caused me to die as a result of it. And that would be that.
That's fair.
What is a way that you could kill someone in that way, Gabrielle?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Oh,
I
you never thought
haven't
of
needed to plot to kill anyone, so I haven't done it. I don't know.
Oh man, that's scary. She's keeping it tight to the vest, you guys. She's all, oh yeah, like I don't know.
Give away my secret.
I'm not going to tell
right.
anyone. I don't want them to test you for that if I end up having to use it.
Yet.
But
I agree more with Sheila and with you. I have more of an issue with the physical part. Yeah, which I know not all my female friends would agree with that. Mm-hmm. And I'll put myself out there a little bit. I have years ago had a male friend that I realized that actually my husband was like,
too close.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, this is the thing that I've heard people talk about. Yeah. And so I had to put some pretty hard guardrails in, and now I've got, male friends, because I work in a male dominated field, that I don't talk about my spouse.
It's this guy right here.
Yeah.
He's all, that's why I'm not allowed to text after 10 p.m. anymore. Dude, I mean, listen, like, what's the right way to put this? You can accidentally have an emotional affair, kind of, I guess. Like, if because people go to work and they're like you're like, just like, look, this is my, I don't know, loan processor or whatever, like, or my fucking whatever. And you're like with them all the time. You're working with them all the time. And it's like, oh man, we kind of vibe. The fact that you don't bang them is because you prioritize your marriage over just doing what your feelings are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, if you brush up against that and it's like, so, what are you doing after work? And you're like, I should say no. Everybody always knows, like, I should say no to this. Mm-hmm. And then a lot of times they're like, but I'm going to say yes to this. And it's like, and then physical cheating is for sure worse.
Yeah.
For absolute sure.
It's because you've like committed to crossing the line.
Mm-hmm.
Like, emotional affair, definitely bad, but people can rationalize that as a gray area in their own mind. But like the physical piece, you have crossed the boundary.
Also, no one knows for sure what's in a person's brain. Like, what's in your brain. No one else knows. So if someone's like attracted to someone else and they never say that to the other person, they never say it out loud, they never act on it, whatever. Mm-hmm. That's a thing that's like, that's just what. If you've hooked up with a person, that's a thing that happened. Like,
Correct.
There's like, that has happened now.
Yeah.
You cheated. You didn't go, oh, I accidentally have feelings for blah, 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 which I'm sure every female friend that I've ever had has that experience with me. And it's like, they're like, God, I wish he wasn't so in love with his wife and so inaccessible.
Because she'd kill him.
She'd kill him and you. No, but like, I mean, I don't even understand how this is even a conversation. This is dumb. Let's go to the other one.
Oh. I mean, let us know in the comments. What side are you on?
What do you guys think? My parents took me to a nudist camp. What the fuck?
Scarred for
that is what
life.
that says. My parents took me to a nudist camp.
I see that.
And then I'm losing my wife to her romance novels.
Oh, boy.
My sister-in-law ruined our wedding. Oh, I have a story about that. Would love to tell that story.
Story time. Okay.
So a friend of mine, really close friend of mine.
I think I know the story.
Has the same name as me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I knew. Yeah.
So we go to his bachelor party. I love this guy. This is one of those friends that I love and I have not seen in years. Like, it's so crazy how your life develops. And like, there are just certain people, there's only so much room and you live wherever. And it's like, you just can't, even like a half an hour drive will be enough space that you just like literally just don't see them. He's one of these guys that like, if he was my next door neighbor, would have been my best friend forever. And I just have not seen him in literally like 10 years. I fucking love this guy. We went on his bachelor party or it might have actually been, it was either his, it might have been, I think it might have been Bothwell's bachelor party. And it was also like in like very close proximity to his wedding. So he told us this story about how crazy his fiance's sister was. And it was he's not like a guy. He's not like
He's not like a gossiper. No hyperbole. He's just very like kind, real, honest person.
A really like, genuine,
wonderful,
good person.
Yeah.
Who, when he was single, closed so much ass quietly. Like, it was one of those guys that like, he just gave off the energy of like total super hot and safe. Like he's just the safest guy. Very jealous of him back then. Nonetheless, you know, like, so in this fucking situation, he's telling us this story and he just kind of like told it in passing. And I was like, oh, I'm like, back up.
She did what?
Tell that story in more detail. And this one had to do with her boyfriend of a different race being brought into, like, it was like one of the craziest stories I'd ever heard. I'm like, there's no way this is real. I'm like, let me see a picture.
But he's not a liar.
And, no, for sure.
Yeah, anything coming out of his mouth is truth. Like, it happened.
Yeah. He shows us a picture. I'm like, let me see her sister. Shows this. I'm like, this story happened with this girl. He's like, yeah. And we were like, oh my God. So all of us, there's probably 14 people on this bachelor party. We're like, tell us more, tell us more, tell us more, tell us more. So we had like
also knowing that the wedding's coming up and that you're going to get to see her in real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was unrelated to our interest in this story. We were just like, dude, this is the craziest thing ever. So at his wedding, right? He's got his, you know, obviously his wife's maid of honor is the sister. Okay. As they're giving their vows, okay, all the guys there have heard, everyone remembers this conversation we had. As they're giving their vows, the sister, maid of honor, goes and faints.
Which is a thing that happens, but
we had already established that, the core of her stories were that she was the most attention-starved human that has ever been born. Some kind of like, there's like an actual name for that mental disorder. I think it's called oh my God. It's something where it actually physically hurts them if people are not paying attention to them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard like Tekashi 6ix9ine has it or something.
Okay.
So we all knew this going in. And so like all of us, you know, anything she did throughout like the whole time earlier, all of us are looking at each other and looking at her. We're like, hey, you know,
her.
Hey, look at that. He's the same race as the guy that they told the story about. Look it's a different guy. And then she fucking fainted during the ceremony. It was like, all of us literally were just looking at each other in this, we were like, this is impossible.
No way.
This just happened, especially to him, dude, of all people. He's the least deserving of this kind of sister-in-law fucking ever, dude. But shit.
I know we're probably gonna have people in the comments to talk about this. Girls who have been in bridal parties, you know, the first rule they always say is don't stand with your legs locked out. There's something weird that, you know, we watched it happen to a kid at their performance, like our kid's school. There was a kid that fainted. It does happen, but just the likelihood that she forgot to not lock out her knees, and yeah.
Gabrielle's such a good girl, dude. Like, people doing things that are devious like this, like Gabrielle will always be like, I realize that we've established her character over a matter of like 6 years as being the exact person that would do this. But let's just be fair. It is possible that she locked her knees. How many times have we seen that in a wedding before that we've been at? 0. But it happened to her. Yeah. But it is possible.
It is possible.
She's a good girl, dude. Now, that said, I don't even remember what the headline was. My sister-in-law ruined our. Oh my God. What if this is.
What if it's it?
What if it's him, dude? Let's see.
Brought to you by Together, my daily marriage app.
I want to redo our wedding, and my husband's not 100%
wrong. Sister-in-law is the sister of the husband. That's it. Let's hear what happened, though.
on board.
Why do you want to redo your wedding?
Long and short of it, my sister-in-law ruined it. And
nice!
Oh, by the way,
every time.
If you guys don't mind liking this video, hyping this video, subscribing to our channel, and telling us in the comments what you think, that would be amazing. Wow, it took us 19 minutes to get to that. That's just bad channel management.
Well,
we'll probably have to go do that afterwards.
Every time I look at our wedding pictures, I just get that knot of anger.
How did you ruin it?
So we had a micro wedding, and
hold on, I don't spend much time on social media. What's a micro wedding?
So think of like a small wedding, but smaller. So we had like 12 people.
Okay, all right. So a super mini micro. Okay, all right. So we have a micro wedding. Okay.
And we asked everyone, please wear bright colors, everything. Mm-hmm. She showed up in her dress that she reserves for funerals. So all black with a black veil, whole 9 yards.
A black veil?
Black veil.
Incredible.
That's sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
How did she do that?
I honestly don't know. She was my best friend, and I had completely had hope that she'd be like my maid of honor, but when I got engaged to my husband,
her brother.
She just changed.
So
she's mad at you for marrying her brother.
What's the origin of how you and her brother started hooking up? I think is an important piece of context here. Mm-hmm. If she was like, I don't want you talking to my brother, and she's like, and then I just had sex with him anyway. I prioritized my own needs over what she wanted, and now he's my husband.
I mean, that's her person for life. I don't know.
I
don't know what the right.
Totally agree. I actually just watched a clip from Euphoria season 3, which I have not started yet. Mm-hmm. And they were showing, so did you watch Euphoria season 2?
That show's too dark for me.
It is dark.
I can't. It's too heavy.
Dark.
And it's like with teens, and we got a teen.
Well, they're not teens anymore.
Yeah, but still, it's like, I don't need all that in my brain.
So, because the devices are constantly paying attention to whatever you're doing, I watched this clip. It was a reel. Mm-hmm. I fell asleep.
Was it looping?
No. Earlier.
Our groceries are here.
That's okay. Let him leave them. I fell asleep watching something on Amazon Prime. And it was just like it was a movie. So when I woke up, Euphoria season 1 was on. Like it was like, even though I watched that on YouTube, Amazon's all, oh, he's watching Euphoria stuff. And so it just auto-played Euphoria. So I actually was watching it today, but nonetheless. So the scene is Cassie, who is Sydney Sweeney's character, who plays my dad was a drug addict and abandoned me. So I'm a really sweet girl, but I'm a whore. Like that's her character. Her best friend is this badass, fast-talking fucking gangster-ass chick who's my favorite character. And she was together with this dude in high school. And in season 2, they're always having problems. And then Cassie, her best friend, bangs the boyfriend. And then in season 3, they are married like multiple years later. And so I was
freaking out. Sorry.
Yeah, what is going on?
It's so much. I do have to get the groceries though. It's ice. I can't sit out there.
It can sit for another minute. So in the scene that I was watching, Sydney Sweeney's character, now 3 or 4 or 5 years out of high school, had come to her because now she's engaged to him.
Are you going to give away all the spoilers for people?
This is not a spoiler. Like this is like.
What if they haven't watched any of it?
Who the fuck hasn't watched Euphoria by now? You said it's too dark.
It is.
Anyone who believe me, this is not like a huge like spoiler.
This is what he does.
So. But the whole point of that scene was because now Sydney Sweeney is engaged to him, that now wipes away the fact that she stole her boyfriend, because now that they're getting married, it's like, and they say,
but it was worth it. Yeah.
It's understandable because we were soulmates and we're getting married. Mm-hmm. And so they're going through this whole thing. And I was thinking about how like, there are those kinds of things that just kind of universally are rules with people. Another example being like,
no, that's kind of like what happened with one of my friends. I don't want to like give away names. The person who
A and M were together in high school?
No.
Jay and Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that dude.
Me too.
And her.
They're great. And they totally belong together.
They do.
But she was best friends with
just
her
like
sister.
this.
Yeah.
Yep. That's crazy. But yeah, so once they're married, it's like at a certain point you have to be like, they have 3 kids, man.
Yeah, which they did.
Yeah.
Now they're totally cool now. But it took years. I mean, but the brother's so much older. It's like
he's obviously
they're the same age difference as us.
Exactly. Yeah. So like he's obviously the one he's a more powerful entity in this situation than, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. He's pretty chill. I don't think he was being powerful in anything.
No, I don't mean like that. I just mean like it's not like she made some big targeted, or maybe she did. I don't know. I don't know how girls' brains are. They're all, I'm just going to wear my skirt super low and then laugh at all his jokes and maybe he'll grab my vajayjay.
That's what we do.
Is that how it works?
Exactly. Nailed it.
Hey, you heard it here first,
There's
fellas.
no mystery anymore. That's
Someone
the whole playbook right there.
Laughs at your jokes, short skirt, she wants you to grab it. Don't do that. It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. Anyway, continuing on with the video.
Groceries are inside.
Yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking about.
Nobody does.
Sister-in-law ruined the wedding. Oh, here we go.
And she became very mean towards me and him. And, I sat down with her and had a conversation like, you're really important to me, because at this point I'd been listening to your show. I'm like, you're really important to me. I don't understand why, what's going on. Did he say something? Did something go down? And she basically told me that, I don't see any point in getting to know him because he's not going to be in my life or your life for that long. So what's the point in getting to know him?
What? She said
I'm
her
confused.
sister-in-law. Oh. Her brother's wife.
Oh.
Her brother's wife.
Well, then that changes everything.
Yeah.
Why does she
Why'd your
care?
brother marry such a fucking
Also,
trash
why
bag?
does she care so much?
Yeah. Why does she care so much?
Mm-hmm.
Detective Gabrielle on the case. Why does she care so much?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Keep
You
going.
should go smell his.
Ew.
That's a
what?
joke.
Gross.
I don't even know where that came from. I have not
even want
heard
to
or
think
thought
about
about that
what
term.
that means. Go.
I
just gonna leave you?
thought she was your sister-in-law.
She is. So my brother's wife.
We're all coming
Oh,
to
okay.
this
I thought it
at
was
the
your
same moment.
husband's sister. Okay. All right.
No,
so your
no.
brother's wife. Okay.
I wish.
All right.
He's
all
like,
right.
this is even weirder.
So,
Okay.
and she told me that, he was going to leave me, 2 months after our baby was born, and that I deserved to have a miscarriage and just all sorts of other things. And
Dude. Well,
Oh, so she's a psychopath. You deserve to have a miscarriage. I hope he's going to ask what the story behind that is.
Yeah.
let me first say this. I misjudged this hard, and I was laughing at the beginning of this call. This isn't funny, and I'm sorry.
no, it's okay.
It's not funny at all. Not funny at all. That's
Lovely.
bad on me. I don't think you can do what you want. I don't think that the problem here is redoing your wedding is not going to take away the grief that you feel here. And it's seeing that wedding every time, like seeing your photos every time. I maybe don't put pictures up with her in them, right? Or put pictures up with you and your husband up, and that's it. And that's sad and that's frustrating, etc. But that's not going to take away the hole in your heart that you had a really close best friend that just went nuclear on you.
Wait. Oh,
Yeah.
it was her best friend.
And
who
then her
married
brother married
brother.
her. Yeah.
There has to be
There's
more to the
gotta be.
story.
Yeah.
Like something big that she's not telling.
Said some awful, horrific things.
Yeah.
And redoing your wedding isn't going to help you grieve that loss. Right?
What do I do then?
Ask her what the fuck's going on, man.
I think healing looks like, can I look at pictures of my wedding and be sad, but not have my body run off into the woods on me with anger and rage and heartbreak? Can I write? Can I write her a letter that I'm never going to mail her? But can I write her and say, you broke my heart?
But
Yeah, there's more here for sure.
she was my best friend, and now she said I deserve to have a miscarriage.
She's my best friend who married my brother, and now she went nuclear at my wedding. Like, what?
What's going on, dude?
Yeah,
We're gonna run out of time too,
we are.
and I'm gonna watch the rest of this.
I treasured our friendship, and you spit in my face on a number of different counts. And I'm going to miss you and I wish you well, but I'm going to stop carrying you around like a cinder block in my life because I got a new baby, I got a new husband, I got a new life.
Ooh, so he's like clean break, bitch.
Mm-hmm. You have to.
Of course, but you got to find out why she went
Yeah.
that crazy. Like that, there's no way that is just like she married my husband
Yeah.
and then nothing
Poof.
happened and poof, she
Mhm.
thinks I should have a miscarriage.
And you're also going to have to grieve the fact that you probably had a picture of you and your brother spending holidays together with y'all's families, and she blew that picture to smithereens.
Yeah.
And that stinks. It's heartbreaking
Do more
because it's
investigation.
not only you lost your friendship, but you, in a way, you lost your brother too, right?
John, not enough.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, family gatherings, it's kind of like the Hatfields and McCoys. It's everyone takes a side.
Yeah. And
Oh.
it might
Over what? What happened?
Yeah, what was the catalyst here?
We're gonna call this one, and I encourage you guys to go watch this on Dr. John. My sister-in-law ruined. It was 2 weeks ago. Has 103. There you go. Because Gabrielle, it's her last day picking up our children, and she wants to say bye to all of her friends there. So I don't want to keep her too long.
I do.
We love you guys. Peace. Subscribe and hype.